Hello and welcome to zazoome. I'm Sherry Barbera, and today we are talking about how to make YouTube shorts using Canva. So you don't need any editing skills or design skills or video skills. You just need to be excited and interested in how to do this. Let us go over to how to make shorts in Canva very quickly. But first, our Canva intro. Ready? Hey, I don't know what happened to the sound.
That was weird.
That was a little weird. Who's here? Hey, Tom. Howdy. Great to see you. Thanks for being
Rob
here.
Greenspan and
hello, Rob.
Raven.
Yay. And Raven,
It's either
welcome.
Raven S or S Raven. I'm not sure.
Raven.
It's
Welcome,
Raven.
welcome. Glad to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Okay.
Wait.
That's right.
Go ahead.
So, how to make shorts in Canva as fast as possible, because isn't that what it's all about? So what do you want to do? The first thing you want to do is determine what your short's topic and title are going to be, and then write your script. Why would you want to do that? Because you want to be prepared, right? You don't want to waste any time. So then log into Canva, or sign up and log into Canva. And you want to search for mobile videos, because that's what Canva calls a shorts, okay? So it's mobile videos. You put that in the shorts box. And a short video, shorts with an S, video, is a vertical video. It is 1080 by 1920 because it's vertical, right? Portrait style, not horizontal like a typical video. And the other super important thing is that it must be a minimum of 15 seconds and a maximum of 60. Don't go over 60, okay? Because then it is not a short anymore. It's a long, right. In Canva, there are 441 mobile video templates for you to use, which is amazing. And you can select by theme, style, and color, which is so cool. So that is what that looks like. And I am going to show that to you on Canva Live momentarily. First thing you want to do is choose a usable template if you want to be super fast. And what I mean by usable is I want you to choose something, and I'm going to show this to you. I want you to choose something that already fits into sort of your topic, right? Your theme that you're going to be doing your shorts video about. So that's what I mean by that. Okay, let's go back to it. Then you're going to customize the actual elements. And elements in Canva are like these text boxes here. That's an element. Also, animation is an element. There's so many elements in Canva for you to use. It's, I love it. Then you can add or change the background video if in fact it already came with the video, your template, which many of them do. And the way that you do that is by double clicking on the video itself, and it becomes the whole giant video. And then you can just pull it to the side or whatever, or even just take it back and change it with a different video. You can also add animation, and this is another thing about Canva that is so exciting and fun, because now it starts to get even more interactive visually with the person watching. So it's not just a video moving. You can have your text moving, you can have other elements moving. All of this stuff can happen. And the other thing that can happen is notice that it says page animation. So animate, and there's a little timer here of how long the animation is. What you can do to change the length of the animation is click on that little stopwatch icon and edit it. Just make it shorter or make it longer, whatever it is that you want to do. You can also add or change the text that you're using. And what I mean by changing that is you can change the font that you use, you can change the size of it, you can change the color of it. There is so much stuff that you can do to it, and then you can add effects to it to make it even more exciting, which is, of course, so much fun. The other thing you can do in Canva, particularly if you have Canva Pro, this is the paid for version, is you can add music to it. And Canva gives you a single license. You can add one audio music to your video in Canva. Okay, so just one. But it can be the entire length of your video, which is really exciting. And then when you've done everything that you wanted to do, click the arrow to play the video. You'll see that at the very top of the screen. Make sure you like it, and then you can download it. Again, you go to the top of your screen, you click download, and you select the MP4 file. Okay, that's what you want to do. And then you click download. Now, you can either bring it into your own editing program and add voiceovers. So if you made a video that doesn't have, okay, there are a number of things you can do. I'm going to click over to us, Sal. Okay, so there are a number of things that you can do in Canva for your shorts video. You can do a completely silent video just with text. You can do a video just with text and music, okay? Or you can download it and you can bring it into your own editing program, and then you can voice over it, which is what I do, and then upload that to YouTube. So are there any questions about what we have gone over already? Put them in the comments below, put them in the chat, and let's see who else is here. Hey, Dale is here, hello, and so is Rajesh. Hello, Rajesh, welcome, welcome. Great to see you. And Dale, hello, we miss you, great to see you. Wonderful that you're here. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you all. So if you have done that and you're finished, the next thing you want to do is upload your video to YouTube. You just go sign into your channel. You know you've signed in because you see your icon. Click on this video icon. You'll have two options, upload video or go live. Click on upload video and voila, there's your little shorts, right? So it's very exciting to see all this kind of stuff. So Tom's question is, can you show us a short you made? Yeah, I can. When we get onto the live, and we're going to go live right now on the internet onto Canva, I can show you one of the shorts. And oh, hi Angie, welcome. Great to see you. Hello from Phoenix. Glad you're here. Beautiful Arizona right now. I think we're getting a little rain, which we need desperately, so I'm not sorry about that. And Lachelle Morris, welcome. It can only be 60 seconds. Yes, this is why it is called a shorts. And I'm just going to pop back over to Sal and me for a second. Shorts videos are only 15 to 60 seconds long. This is what makes them shorts. And the reason why YouTube even started shorts is because of TikTok. TikTok has, you know, a tremendous amount of viewers, and their short little videos.
15 to 60 seconds, is that what they were?
You know what? I am not a TikToker, so I don't have a clue.
I think they're 15 to 60 seconds. If anybody else knows.
Yeah, I mean,
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat if you want to. I don't know how long a TikTok video is, but what I do know is that YouTube wants desperately to compete with TikTok for eyeballs, right? They want you on YouTube.
They don't want to compete with
not
them.
on
They
TikTok.
want to kick their butt.
Yeah, you're right.
They want them out of the way.
You're right. They want TikTok out of the way. So maybe TikTok videos are up to 60 seconds. I don't really know. But for shorts on YouTube, 15 seconds minimum. Anything less is, like, don't even bother. 15 seconds minimum, up to a 60-second video. Now, the thing about that is, what is considered a view on YouTube? I'm sure you guys know, for many of you who have been with me, you know what is considered a view on YouTube. It's 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds is what YouTube actually considers a view. So anything less than that will not be considered a view. With that having been said, shorts are different on YouTube because YouTube looks at shorts as a way for you to gain new subscribers, a way for you to get people to your channel so that they start watching other videos, and then you get the watch time. Now, if your shorts is more than 30 seconds, okay, and it's not on the shorts shelf, it's on your YouTube channel as well as being on what YouTube would put on the short shelf, and someone just clicks on it, you then will get the view time, okay? You will get the watch time. if it is just on your YouTube channel as a shorts video that is 30 seconds or longer. So what does that tell you?
And the one thing about shorts are, it's definite, you will get a bunch of views in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Yeah. Short. And often it'll be a day or two and then like
yeah, you
nothing.
Get a flurry of views,
right?
Like maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 1,000. Dale got like 1,100 on one video.
Yeah, Dale, how many did you get on that video?
Even better recently, but
right,
yeah.
a lot.
Wandering ancient paths.
That's Dale's channel.
That's Dale's channel.
Okay, so let's go to Canva. Okay, we're going to go to Canva, and what is going to happen here is that you are going to see, you can create a design, you can create a custom design right up here, or you can just go to video, or what I want you to do is I want you to type in mobile video. Now the other thing that you can do if you don't want to type in mobile video, do you see these little arrows on this long, interesting bar of photos here? Well, if you click the arrows through, you will come to mobile video, and you can just click on mobile video. And once you click on mobile video, the first thing that happens is you get a blank video, okay? And now you can customize this any way you want.
But it's obviously already in the correct format.
It is in the correct format.
Okay.
It is already, and this is what I love about Canva, is that Canva makes it so easy for you because a mobile video is already, if I go back, which I am going to do, okay, if I go back and I click through here to mobile video, okay, it takes a little bit there, and I hover over it, do you see right here, let me just show you again, it says 1080 by 1920 pixels. And what that means is it is already ready for YouTube. And this is what is so awesome about Canva, is that Canva wants to make it super simple for you to just use Canva and get it done. Okay, so this is why we want it to just get done. So Dale said over 1,000 on one short. Woohoo! That's what I want from you guys. Yay, Dale. Okay, so this is the plan. Make sure so that you get thousands of views. All right, so we click on mobile video, or we type in, okay, that's the other thing that we can do, is we can type in mobile video. All right, so here, typed in mobile video, and what comes up are, let me just scroll out a little, the templates for mobile video. And this is where I said I was going to show you what are the filters for that. Well, theme, style, and color. And if I zoom in just a little tad here to theme, you can see it also says view more. I love this because in view more, wait, you're not going to believe all the stuff that you get in view more. Okay.
Oh.
I know. So I'm going to scroll out a little tiny bit because the view more is insane. And now I'm going to scroll and show you, look at this. Look at all your options for videos that are already pre-made templates. I mean, it's just a crazy, crazy amount, right? Look at all these. So I'm not just, I could just keep going and going and going. The other thing you can do is you can use the blank one, or as you hover over the templates, you will see, do you see here on the bottom right, it says free. What that means is that everything on here you can use without having to have Canva Pro. You can just use any of this for free, okay? You never have to have Canva Pro to do any of this kind of stuff. But if you want to use music, you've got to have Canva Pro. And then the other thing I want you to see is that some of these, and I didn't preset that up for you guys. Let's see, maybe I did. Some of these are multiple video pages. And this is what I want you to use for your template, is not just the single one. Like if I were to click on this, all this is one page, okay? So this shows you down here at the bottom. I think I can zoom into that. Sort of, not very terrifically, but that shows you that it's just one single page of video. But look, there's a plus button where you can add a second page. But the whole point of making fast shorts that are quickly usable in Canva is for you to use one that is already pre-made. So let's keep going. So what I want you to see is this one. And this one is called Blue Phone Text Message Instagram Reel Video, which is interesting because even though it's perfect for YouTube, it's also perfect for an Instagram Reel. So this is the other thing I want you to get excited about with Canva, is that everything here is usable for social media. So you can make Instagram videos, you can make Facebook videos, you can make LinkedIn videos, anything you want, along with YouTube Shorts and YouTube videos. So do you see Blue Phone Text Message Instagram Reel Video, apply all pages? I am going to hit, I just want to zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. Apply all 8 pages, which means all of these pages, if I click that, will come up. And what I wanted you to see was that I wanted it to say how to make YouTube Shorts in Canva. And then what I do when I do a title is I always put YouTube at the end of it, because when I use Canva, I'm just going to pop back to us. When I use Canva, I always put a dash and then what I am using that image or video for, because it helps me to keep it organized. You can also make folders for this, but for me it's easy because then I can just type in dash YouTube and every single thing I've ever made for YouTube will come up under my designs. So if you're making things for Instagram and you do dash Instagram, this is how you can do the same thing that I did in Canva.
Makes it so much easier to look through your videos to know what you're looking for.
It's organized.
Once you start going,
Yeah.
once you start getting a bunch of videos,
Oh my God.
you got to keep them sorted out some way.
It gets crazy.
Yeah.
I have hundreds of images and all kinds of stuff.
And I
so.
have 20s of 30s.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. So guys, if there's anything you want to know specifically or you have any questions, please put them in the chat right now or leave them in the comments below so that I can answer them. Okay, we're gonna keep going. So, okay, I am going to go ahead and click on apply all 8 pages and look at that. Instantly, all of the pages now are at the bottom. And if I want to view it, I can click on the arrow up at the top and see what it looks like. And I'm just going to do that because I do want to see what it looks like, although it says 40 seconds, which sounds like it's way too long. Okay, let's see. So there's no sound with this at all. This is just a silent video so far because this is for you to add stuff to. And I can see already, and I am not going to keep watching this, that they have way too much time on each slide, right, on each page. So if we go to the first page, which is this one, and we look at the top here.
Can you adjust the time on the slide?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so we go up to the top, and right here is the stopwatch, and it says 5 seconds, okay? That is way too long. All we need is for someone to be able to read, my business is still new, do I really need to have a brand in place? That's all we need. So how long do you think that should be? I don't think it should be more than 3 seconds. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, my business is still new, do I really need to have a brand? Okay, so we do need to have a little bit longer. Let's make it 3.5 seconds. All right, so if we make all of these 3.5 seconds, we just drag that out. And I hope you saw me do that. And I'm gonna do it again so you can see what I'm doing. See how I move the timing up and down? You can go as many as 30 seconds. You can go as few as 0.1 second, which is crazy. But we are gonna do 3.5 seconds. Okay, now we go to the next slide. And that one, or page, slider page, let's call it a page. And I'm gonna pull that one down to 3.5 as well. And I can also Command C or copy that just by selecting the 3.5 seconds. And I can go to the next one, and I think you're not seeing me do that. Okay. And this is where I've been doing that. So I've been selecting each one of these slides and then changing the time here with the stopwatch. So if I go to that one and I select it and I delete the time and I add 3.5 seconds and click out, it just changes to 3.5 seconds. So I can do that with each one of these very quickly. And this one I think we can probably get away with 2 seconds because these are very short. 2 seconds, 2 seconds, and 2 seconds. And if now it's down to 32.5 seconds, so let's play it again. My business is still new. Do I really need to have a brand in place? Of course, it's never too early or too late to create a brand for your business. Your brand not only instills trust in your audience, but it will, so that wasn't enough time. So this
it's
is
easy to
how,
figure out how long you have to make them by actually
Right.
reading them, right?
Exactly.
You don't want people to not be able to read them.
right, because that's frustrating for your viewers. So you don't want it to be too short that people don't have enough time to read. And you don't want it to be too long that it's like, okay, okay, let's click away, right? Click
Well,
away.
people do want to read fast. Because
People
they
want to read fast.
People have a short attention span.
Yeah. So here's the other thing. This is why I think it's really good idea to voiceover. Because if you voice over the text in your editing program, now you're able to really make sure that it's exactly as long as you want it to be. And in your editing program, you can expand or contract how long you leave those images up there with your voice.
Well, and voiceover makes it easier for the viewer to understand what they're reading.
Yes. Now, here's another thing you can do, and this is really cool. You can pre-record everything you're going to say with your script. Okay, so you can pre-record your entire script, upload it to Canva, and then use that as the one audio, because you only get one audio file. Okay, so you won't have any music, but you won't be able to use music. But now you can
take it into your editing
you can take it into your editing program and you can add your music there. And that's where you could also add sound effects. So, this is a way for you to do whatever you want. It gives you the options of doing whatever you want.
Pretty smart.
So Tom said, is this level of editing in the free version? Yes, this is all the free version. Okay, this is all free. The only thing that's not free is, number one, if you use a font, that's not free. If you use music, that's not free. If you use some videos, some photographs, some elements, and Canva always tells you what is not free, but it gives you the option to individually pay for stuff. So if you don't ever want to pay for the pro version, you can always just individually buy stuff.
You also have all the other options for music, like your own editing program or a YouTube music library, or there's so many places you can get music from. If you want to stay free,
and you can get
stay free.
Creative Commons licensed music, like Incompetech has great music, and sites like that have great music.
Right.
So thank you for that question, Tom. Good question. All right, I'm going to go back to the internet. So I changed everything up. Now, let's go back to the beginning, and I'm going to show you by double-clicking on the background. Now I can move this image right up and back, or I can right-click on it and detach it, and now it's detached, and now I can just delete it. Okay, I just go up to the trash can here on Canva, or on my computer, I hit backspace and delete, which is delete. Now you can see that this phone is an element. This phone is an element. So if we were to go to elements, which I want to show you right now, and we were to scroll down to frames and click on frames, this is a frame plus phone. Okay, it is a frame plus phone, and here are different phones, right? And this is also a frame with a phone. I'm going to delete that, but you can see when it has this cool background, now you can go to video. Everybody with me here? Okay, so click on video over here, and now you can just input a video. And look at that. We can play the video.
That's just so cool.
Isn't that wonderful?
Uh-huh.
So this is how we can make the short immediately exciting just by adding in a video. What you do have to be aware of, however, is how long is that video,
right,
because all of a sudden that's going to change the length of your entire short. So if we go up to the top, we can see here, and I'm just going to point to it, it's 12.5 seconds. And let me just scroll into that real quickly. So the video that I just put in is 12.5 seconds. If I click on there where it's got scissors, right? What does that mean? It means that I can shorten it. I can cut it just by dragging the purple edge either side. And if you look at the black box underneath the purple edge, it tells you how many seconds it is. So I can move that all the way down. Let's do that to, I'm going to make it 2.5 seconds. Okay, so now I've made it, actually I think I'm going to make it 3.5 seconds, because that's what the rest of the video is, right? 3.5 seconds. So now we've got the giraffes walking through the entire beginning of that video. And hey, Rita's here. Hello, Rita. Welcome. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you're here. Okay, let's pop back to it. So now if we start watching the video, we can see that we have in that camera, right, in the phone camera, a video. And if we wanted to change the text that's on this element, so this is an element, and we can change the color of the element just by, I just want to make sure that you can see that, clicking on colors and choosing any color we want over here, or let me just scroll out a tiny bit so you can see all the colors. Here we go. Any of the colors that are here, or you can click this and choose your own color. So if I were to click this, I can go through it and I can make any color I want. And let's just say I click up to this and I like it. And if you look here, it also gives me the hex number, so that if I wanted to use a branded color, I could literally put in my own hex color number right here, okay, and have my own branded color. So now we've got that, and now the text itself being white is not going to work. I Command Alt to select that text, and I'm going to change the color to black, and I'm going to make it bold. And instead of Poppin Slate, which is not the greatest font, I think, for that, I can't really read it, I'm going to change it to Aramo. And if I pull on these little white dots here, can you see what I'm doing? I just want to scroll in. Pull on these little white dots. This is how you make the text larger or smaller, but you also can make the text larger or smaller right up here, right at the top of your screen. It gives you the option to change the size with the plus or minus, or literally just type in whatever size you want. So let's say we want the text to be, if you click on it, you can choose anything you want here. 88 is way too big. 21 looks pretty good, but we can make it bigger just by clicking on the plus. So this is how you can change any of the text that you want. Now, the other thing that you can do, which is really, really fun, is you can animate that text. And the way that you do that is by clicking on Animate. And now you have all of these options. And if you look up here, it says Element Animations versus Page Animations. Okay, so page is the entire page with the background, the frame of the cell phone, plus it's this text and it's the box behind it. So that's everything.
When you add animation to your text, does it change the length of the video? Only if you, that's a great question. So Sal's question. Like a second, I don't know.
Sal's question is, if you add animation to your text, let's say, does it change the length of your video? Well, if I select the text, which I'm going to do, okay, I've selected the text and here's animate, and I am going to do typewriter, okay? And I'm going to click out of that. What does it show me for how many seconds that is? It is just going to work with
along with the video.
It is just going to work along with the video. So that's a great question. So let's take a look at it real fast. Here we go. So it types on and it types off. You could see it was a little bit too wide there. And actually, I think that's just a tiny bit too big. So there we go. Okay, so my business is still new. Do I really need to have a brand in place? And if I wanted to turn that, all I do is I grab this circle at the bottom. Isn't that fun? I just want to make sure you can see what I'm doing here. And it's right there. That little circle is what you grab to turn your text. This is what you make it smaller or bigger with. You just pull it out to make it smaller or bigger. And these side white bars are what you change the width. Okay, that's how you change the width. So I can literally make the text sideways if I want to. I can make it upside down if I want to. I can make it angled if I want to. Isn't that fun? And then you can do the same exact thing with the background. And these are a few more super cool things that you can do. If you select the text and you know that you're going to leave the text the way it is with that background, you can hold down the shift key on your keyboard and select the box behind it and the text, okay? You see how they're both selected now? And if I go up to, wait a second, I've got the box selected, I select the text, and I go up to the top here. I want to make sure that you can see that, and I click on group, which is behind my head. Click on group. Okay, I'm going to click group now. Now I can move this as one element.
Cool.
And now when I turn it, it turns as one element. And now when I pull it, it pulls as one element, and I can make it bigger or smaller as one single element. Isn't that fabulous? I love Canva so much. Okay. So let's pull it back in.
You just showed me that if you pull that element outside the frame, if you pull that element outside the phone frame, it's still in the video because you just have to watch the boundaries of the video.
Right,
so
because
you can have it outside the phone frame.
Yes, actually, let me show you.
I was thinking inside the boundary of the phone frame, and then when you did that, I was like, oh, look, you can make it outside.
Okay, I'm so glad you said that because this is a background. Okay, this is a background. See, I can change the color of that to match.
This is exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, I can change the color of that to match or not, or whatever I want to do with that.
But you could have multiple messages on different parts of that video.
Right.
Left, right, top, bottom.
Right. Now, the other thing that you can do that's really cool, remember this is a shorts video, so you can do whatever you want. You can make it even more exciting. Come over here to the side, and I love the dashboard because it gives you so many options. Here are elements, uploads, photos, text, styles, audio, videos, backgrounds. Look at all the stuff that it has here, right? So if I were to click on photos and I were to type in Africa, because now I'm using Africa I'm using giraffes as the video. If I were to click on Africa and I were to pull this onto the background, okay, and pull it down, and now I position it to the back, look at that. Now I have the background of my phone, a complete background, okay? So this is another thing that you can do. Let me just make sure that you saw what I did here. Okay, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to pick another one, and let's just use one with giraffes. And I am going to, you got to be careful because if you put it inside that frame, it's going to change the video to the photograph, and it's going to be a stagnant photograph, okay? So pull it out and then pull it down, and then under position, send it to the back, And look at that. Now we've got a complete image here. We've got the background in Africa with the giraffes, and we have the giraffes in the phone itself. And I really like how the arrow looks. I mean, that's something that you can also do if you go up to elements. Okay, so if you go up to elements,
type an arrow.
And I am gonna zoom into that a little bit and show you. Where I have frame and phones, you click on the X here to delete that and click in arrow, okay? And hit return and go to graphics. And now you're going to have all these options of arrows.
Plethora.
And these are not animated necessarily, but look, here's an animated one. And you can make it smaller or bigger or delete it. And if you were to click arrow again and type in animated, now you're going, and click on graphic again, now you're going to get animated arrows, okay? Or, let's see, like here's one, ooh, looks like we're having
the boingy blue one.
Yeah. Oh, for some reason it's not animating on the Canva itself. Okay. But you can see that there's a tremendous amount of options here. And if you click over here on Magic Recommendations, See All, then these are going to be recommended things similar to what you've just clicked. All right, so if I go back to just the different pages and I show you what they are, you can see here you can add anything you want. You can change anything you want. You can move anything you want. You can go up to animate right here, and you could literally animate this phone if you wanted to, clicking on animate and make it fade, make it flow, make it breathe, stomp, tectonic, or none, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. And then basically it's anything you want to do. So let me go back to us. Are there any questions, very specific questions about anything I've covered now using Canva to make shorts? I've just shown you how you can make a 30-second, a 40-second, change it to 60 seconds, whatever you want to do. The one thing I think I did not show you was, and I do want to show that to you, when you click down here on that plus sign, this is how you add another page, right? Another page to add a video. And you can see it's showing you this is a video. It's surrounded in that purple line. And then you just add in anything you want. So if you just want to add in text, click on text to add it in. Anything you want to add in, you can add a video, you can add a photograph, you know, so anything here that you want.
Yeah, the hardest part about making shorts with Canva is that there are so many choices that you have to choose.
Right.
Without taking too much time, and make your short, and then move on to the next short.
Yes. So all of these things everything is changeable, everything is interactive. Now, here is one thing, and I'm just going to delete that photo behind, that I do want to show you. And I think this may be something that most of you will absolutely love if you've never seen it before, is that when you have a photograph and you just want the image but not the background, this is something you can only do in Canva Pro. You select that image. I want to make sure that you can see this whole thing. Okay, select the image, and when it's selected, you'll see that there's a blue, where did that come from? Let me delete that. You can see that there's a blue line around it when it's selected, and it has the little round edges to the box that you can pull in and out, or the top that you can make smaller. Okay, it's selected. If you go up to effects and you click on effects, the very top thing that comes up is background remover. You see that? Background remover. If you click on background remover, it will remove everything in the background. And then you can just use that as an element without any kind of background as a transparent element anywhere you want in your shorts. And you can even, if it isn't perfect, you can even come over here to erase or restore. And if you want to erase more of that, you can erase it. If you want to restore it, I'm going to click on restore so you can see what happens. It gives you the brush size that you use to restore. And if you click here, show original image, it is going to show you that background. And that's that background that we don't want, right? And we don't want to restore that. So now I'm going to click on erase, and I'm going to erase that background out that I just restored. And now up here, I'm going to click done, and there it is. So here it is. Now, here is another fun thing that you can do. If you come up here, do you see where it says flip? I'm going to click on flip, and it gives me the option to flip horizontal or vertical. If I flip horizontal, I come to the other side. If I flip vertical, it's going to be upside down, which we don't want, right? But look at how easy it is to change this. And here's another thing I can do. I can grab that circle on the bottom and turn it. So now if I wanted to turn it and pull that arm out, I can just turn it a little bit more like that, and there you go. So that's how you can make wonderful images, right? You can take photographs from Canva, take the background out, and just use that however you want to. So now I can put oranges behind that image, and look at that. Isn't that cool? I can make that image larger. Now the other thing that I can do, and I just want to show this to you real quickly, is we go back to elements over here, click on elements, and let's say select that image again just by clicking on it. Let's say I want to put a line around that, because now I love that so much that I want to use this as my YouTube thumbnail. So what am I going to do to take what I've done in my shorts and turn it into a YouTube thumbnail? I wasn't planning on doing this, but if you guys don't mind, I think I'd love to show this to you anyway.
No, do it.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what to do now. So what you want to do is you want, all right, I'm going to preface this by saying this only works with Canva Pro. But this is another reason why Canva Pro is so spectacular. If you come up to this resize button and you click on resize, okay, now look at all the options of what comes out. There are a ton of options to resize this into something else. I am going to resize this into, and I'm going to just type it in, YouTube, and look at what comes up. A ton of things for YouTube. I am going to click on YouTube thumbnail, and when I hover over it, look at that, 1280 by 720 pixels. It is perfectly sized already for a YouTube thumbnail. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click, I just want to make sure you can see everything I'm doing here. It's already perfectly sized for YouTube thumbnail. Let me just scroll in so you can see that better. See, and look at all the options for YouTube. Trillions, right? Copy and resize. That is what I'm going to click now. Copy and resize. Okay. Look at this. Everything is resized perfectly for a YouTube thumbnail. Now, what we don't want is all this other stuff. So I'm going to trash it. I don't want all this. Okay. I only want this. Why is it so small? Well, it's so small because it was sized for a shorts, right? So what do? You just pull it out and make it bigger to fit your thumbnail. And that's all you do. Here we go. And now I want to select oranges, and I'm going to make oranges gigantic for my thumbnail. And up here, it says how to make YouTube Shorts in Canva, YouTube. Can you guys see that? I just want to make sure you can see what I'm talking about. See up here, this is the title, okay? This is the title of what I am making my YouTube thumbnail for. So I'm going to use the exact same title that I use for the shorts for the thumbnail. This is reinforcement SEO, search engine optimization for YouTube. Always make your thumbnail title the same exact title as your video. Okay, you're just reinforcing, reinforcing, reinforcing. So here it says YouTube at the end of it, so I know this is going to be my thumbnail. And then I can add anything else that I want in here. And let's say I go over to elements and I just want to type in oranges, because let's say that I just want to put a couple of fun oranges on here as if they were, you know, coming off. Actually, a real orange would be more fun. So we're just going to put a few oranges here. And if I click on Option on my keyboard and I drag, I can duplicate. Or if I go up, I want to make sure you can see this, to these little two boxes up here at the very top of the screen, and I click on that, it will also duplicate. Look at that, duplicate. So you can perfectly duplicate something just by clicking on those little boxes. So here we go, oranges. And if you wanted to change the color of the orange, you can go and click on the orange itself and look at this. It literally shows you these are the colors that you have right now in your thumbnail. And you could click on any one of these and it will match, literally exactly match the colors that are being used already in your thumbnail. So if you don't like any of those, and let's say you don't, remember you can always click on choose your own color. Okay, so let's make our own color orange here, and we're going to make it brighter, and we're going to use that. Or the other thing that you can do, and this is also super fun, is you can type into the box anything you want. And I'm going to type in neon orange, and a whole bunch of orange colors are going to come up. And I could use, I like that one, so I'm going to click on that one and see what happens. It's called Sip of Orange, and that's a really nice one, very vibrant. Now, the other thing I want you to see, and I promise this is going to be the last thing I'm going to show you right now do the thumbnail, is that if you were to click on effects, you can see why does this orange, word orange, have a drop shadow. Okay, so we're going to click on effects, and now I'm going to show you, oh, why did that disappear? I'm going to click on effects again. I don't know why it did that. And I am going to show you that it is literally echo. Okay, that is what this is. It's called echo. And I'll scroll into it so you can see it a little bit better. That's what this is called. So if I were to change it to splice, or hollow, or lift, or shadow, or none, this is how you end up getting some amazing effects. This is all free. Okay, every single thing here is free. So this is how you change all of that. Now, if you're in, let's say, echo, and the background drop shadow is going to be orange, let me just make sure you can see that. The background drop shadow is orange. So let me scroll out just a tiny bit so you can see this better. Okay. So I hope you were able to see all of the things that I just changed it to. I'm just going to go through them super fast again. Here's splice, hollow, lift, shadow, none. This is glitch. This is neon. I'm going to go back to shadow, and I am going to show you, if you click on curve, look at that. And I'm going to position that to the front so that you can actually see it. Look at how I just curved that text. Isn't that awesome?
Cool.
Right.
Very cool.
So here's the other thing that I want to show you. That was by clicking on curve. And I can change the curve down here just by pulling the white circle.
A curve.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. That was me making that sound. Okay. The other thing that you can do is if you go up to where it says color, you can make the drop shadow any color. And if you click, so I just made it black. If you click on transparency and pull the white circle, now you can make it super dark or you can make it lighter, right? Super dark or lighter. You can blur it. Now it's blurred in the background. You can change the direction of the drop shadow just by pulling this, and you can change the offset. So how far it is offset from the main words.
Cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
So, are there any questions now about you've made your shorts, you've made your matching thumbnail, you download, you go to downloads, you just click here to download that image, download it as a ping, that's perfect, download it as a ping. But you also have options for JPEG, PDF, SVG, MP4 as a video, or a GIF. You can make it a GIF and make it animated, but you download it. Look at this. You can also make a transparent background. So let's say that you change it to white. You have to change it to white to make a transparent background. But now, if you wanted to use this as an overlay for some reason, you could click on download and you could click on transparent background. And what would happen is, and I'm going to go back to Sal and me, what would happen is what you see here. See this frame that's over us, this black frame? That is a transparent overlay. So where you see my face and you see Sal's face, this is the transparent part that was white in Canva. Of course, I made this in Canva, right? I made the overlay in Canva. So you can see how easy it is to, if you're doing a live stream, to make overlays. I mean, I'm just telling you guys way too much stuff right now, right? It's like your brains are probably exploding. So I'm going to stop doing that. So let's just go back to the slides for a second. The link to Canva Pro for free for 30 days is in the description below this video if you want to try out Canva Pro and see how cool and awesome it is. Also, I love Canva so much that I am making a Canva for YouTube design workshop. And the first one I'm doing is how to design a lead magnet for YouTube. A lead magnet for YouTube is super important. Why? Well, because the reason you want a lead magnet in YouTube is because you do not own your subscribers, okay? You have no way of literally getting in touch with them if, let's say, your channel goes down, or let's say there's 3 strikes against your channel, which I hope never happens to you, or let's say something happens to YouTube, which I hope never happens, right? But there are so many reasons why it's really important for you to be able to contact your subscribers off of YouTube. Well, how do you do that? The only way for you to get their email address, and this is what I'm talking about, is their email address, is for you to create a lead magnet that you can put in the description below your video that is a clickable link to a lead magnet. So what is a lead magnet? Well, a lead magnet is, for example, a checklist, a mini guide, a template, a case study, a worksheet, a white paper, like a survey. It is for your YouTube channel to be able to get whoever your viewers, not just your subscribers, but whoever your viewers are, off your channel to a landing page to sign up for your newsletter, okay? And you give them a freebie in exchange, and that's what that is. So I am making this workshop, how to design a lead magnet in less than an hour, on Canva. It is going to be so much fun because I love Canva. It's going to be great because you are going to end up with an actual lead magnet. It is literally a workshop. So this is why I'm charging for it, but it's going to be very inexpensive, less than 30 bucks. And if you're interested, sign up for our newsletter. The link is in the description below this video so that you will be notified in September when I launch that. If you're a newbie to YouTube and you're not sure how to create your YouTube channel, or you want to learn everything from A to Z, I've created a YouTube masterclass Again, the link is in the description below this video, and it is a comprehensive 6-module masterclass all about how to literally start your channel niche. What should your niche be? All the way up to how do you market and make money with your YouTube channel. And then next time, I am going to be talking about how to create an animated video intro just like this one. Ready? And that is what I made. That is what I made in Canva. I'm going to show you how to make your own intro for your videos in Canva next week. Now, if you love Canva like I do, and you want to sign up for it, you can sign up for it for free and never ever have to pay for it. But if you love it and you want to be able to take out backgrounds and you want to use music and you want to do all of the cool extra stuff and not pay for each individual thing, Canva Pro is just $119.99 a year, which is less than $10 a month, okay, if you pay in full. If you don't pay in full, it's like $14 a month, but still, it's an amazing deal to be able to do all of this stuff. Okay, if you like this video, you know I love those likes. Please give it a like. Share it if you know somebody who is into YouTube, into Canva, wants to know how to do all this stuff, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, thank you so much for being here. Finally, if you haven't started your YouTube channel yet, or if you've stalled on your YouTube channel, or if something's happened that's kept you from moving forward with your channel, just believe in yourself, okay? Just believe that you can do it. Take that leap into YouTube, and the very best way to do that is with shorts. Okay, because shorts are so simple to make. They're quick to make, they're a simple video, and they get views because YouTube itself is promoting shorts. And this is a fantastic reason for you to use shorts. And I have so many other fantastic reasons for you to use shorts. Go to the zazoome channel, type in on the channel search bar shorts, and I have videos that you can see, or look in the description below this video and see.
Shorts are good for all of us.
For all of us, because really they're great for any niche on YouTube. You don't have to be a business YouTuber to make shorts, right? You can make entertainment shorts, you can make how-to shorts, you can make tutorial shorts, you can make fun video vlog shorts, you can make hiking shorts, right, Dale? You can make health shorts, right, Rajesh? I mean, there are so many things that you can do. So don't think, or if you're Rob, you can do stand-up comedy. Don't think that shorts are just one thing. Shorts are anything. And they are a fantastic way to grow your YouTube channel very quickly and get content up rapidly. Okay, that is, I just put it on you. That is it for tonight. I am going to be saying, thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Ready, Iris?
And Sal and my mom and Sal and my mom and I are going to be saying our dating game goodbyes. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you being here. We hope that you have gotten a lot out of this. Leave your comments. Leave your comments below in the description below, and like this video if you like. Oh my god, like this video if you liked it. Learn how to play the harmonica if you don't already know how to, because Sal and my mom are great at it. And just have a fantastic rest of your evening, and we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for being here. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. See you next time. Mom, move that way. Bye, guys.